Hi guys, this is Mrs. Young, and this is just going to be a quick video showing you how to use Cami. Cami is a Google Chrome extension that you can use to help you write directly on PDFs or electronic documents. So first of all, very first thing, you have to make sure you have the Cami extension. So if you don't, or you're not sure, you can just go ahead and search for Cami extension or Cami extension for Chrome, and then go ahead and try to download it. You can see for me it says remove because I already have it downloaded. Another way I can tell I have it is because I have this blue K up here. So I know that I have the Cami extension. So first make sure you have it. If you don't, Google it and download it right here. Once you're sure you have the Cami extension, then you can use it to write directly onto electronic documents, PDFs that I'm sending you for homework. So as an example, I'm going to pull up an old one. Most days assignments will have a PDF of the homework. So let's say that I'm just going to use this one right here. I think any PDF will do. And you can see up at the top, it says open with Cami. So you want to make sure you're opening it with the Cami extension so that you can write directly on it. This might take a second. My Wi-Fi is going kind of slow. One thing you will need when you're writing on a document is probably a stylus. I'm trying to show you mine. I have a stylus. You can get one, maybe Walmart, Myers, Target, Amazon would be a great resource. Maybe someone in your house has a stylus. If for some reason you don't have a stylus, then you can also try to use your finger. It's just not as pretty, right? So here's a document that we had from a while ago as an assignment. Some of you that have used Cami, excellent job, and you were using the text box. Notice you can change your font size. You can also change the color of the pen that you're, or the text that you're writing. So that's really helpful if you're trying to write some words, right? So let's say I wanted to type in something here, some words. I could say Carly and then type an example or explanation. You can change the font size, you can change the color, you can drag it around and move it, you can X it out, right? So that's the text box, which some of you have already been using, which is good. But one thing I'd like to see more of you using, if you're doing actual work like solving an equation, I'd like to see you using the drawing tool. That's over here on the left side. The first thing is the thickness of the pen you're writing with. I go 0.5. You can use whatever you're comfortable with. And then also make sure that you select a color. I'm just going to go with black. And then one thing that's really helpful when you go to write on the document, up here at the top, we're at 100%. But to make it easier to write on, you're going to want to zoom in on the document. I'm going to zoom in one more time. There we go. So now I actually have a lot of space to write. So let's say I'm doing number 21 as an example, and I'm going to type this stuff into, and I'm going to type this stuff into my slope intercept form. And then I have to try to solve for b. You guys did this problem, so you remember it. That's a plus b. I'm going to add the 14 over. Negative 4 plus 14 is 10. There's also an eraser tool. So like if you make a mistake, you can erase something, right? That was kind of sloppy right there. So I can fix that, go back to my drawing tool, right? And then I'm going to write my equation, y equals negative 2x plus 10. So using Cami, it's a really nice way that you can show work. I know some of you are using the text box, but the drawing tool I think is a little easier, especially if you have a stylus. Also notice here on the left side, you have the equation tool that has a bunch of math symbols, right? There's also, oh, there we go, there's the eraser. Oh, there's a shapes tool. We're not using a lot of shapes right now with what we're doing, but I just want to show you some of those tools that you have in Cami. Once you're done, let's say I'm done with this whole homework assignment, I'm going to zoom back out, and I want to turn it into Mrs. Young because I finished my homework. So then up here at the top, my video, you can push or select download, and then you could download it right to your Google Drive. You can name it whatever you want. I'm going to leave it what Mrs. Young titled it, Review Day. You could put it in a folder. Maybe you want a folder for all your math stuff, so make sure in your Google Drive you have folders set up, right? And then I always make sure that I download the whole thing. So then I can go ahead and download it or push it out to my Google Drive. The other thing I meant to mention before I did that was make sure that you have it saved up there before you move it to your Google Drive. Cami only saves it probably every 1 or 2 minutes. So make sure you save it before you push it out to your Google Drive, and then I can even open it. You're going to see a ton of stuff in my Google Drive, but when you push it out there, then somewhere it'll show up. There it is, review day 2, right? That homework assignment that I just did. So then now, again, I don't see Google Classroom like you do, but if I went to a classroom and then I could add or create, and I could pull it from my Google Drive, right? I could pull up that assignment and turn it in directly in Google Classroom. So just some good features using um, the Kami app, because moving forward, we're not going to have everything electronic. So you might have to write on something because you don't have a packet, right? We're running out of space in our packet. You could always print out the PDFs with a printer, but if you don't have a printer, this Kami app is just going to be another way to write directly on an object or a piece of paper. So again, just a thought moving forward. If you need any help with it, please reach out to me or ask questions, and I can help. So again, just a quick video on how to use Kami. Any questions, please reach out to me. Thanks. Bye.